Mom, I just caught an onyx. Wow, that's great, sweetie. Go onyx. No, not in the house. Onyx. Me when I have to fight Cynthia for the 10th time. He no like walks. Me trying to recall everything I did in 2024. 2025 rapidly approaching. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and this will be your next Uber driver. Empty head. No thoughts. You don't have to answer right away, but what's your favorite Pokemon? Pokemon. I mean Pikachu. Stop laughing at me. Landlord. Rent ain't even that high. The rent. Pentagon. Hexagon. Heptagon. Octagon. Master Ball gone. You know my final evolution and my prevolution, but do you know, or for Jimmy I exist? Yeah, so I went to go visit my friend. Roy is just ash but black. When you're trying to catch a legendary Pokemon, but realize you only have one Ultra Ball left. Oh Neptune. Guys, I have a theory. What a nice family tree. Me after completing Lana's trial at Brooklet Hill. I want Jupiter. Why are you bad? Born to raise birds. Forced to train dragons. Pokemon if they use explosion in other games. Pokemon if they use explosion in Pokemon Mystery Dungeon. Minus 40 HP. Me trying to catch a paralyzed shiny Beldum with 1 HP using Ultra Balls. I know he ate a cheese. Santa Claus trying to catch people to see who's been naughty or nice. Be like, oh, did you come here to see Cynthia in a bathing suit? When you have hatched over 2,000 eggs and have not gotten a single shiny. I'm a little boy. It's a cracked boulder. A Pokemon may be able to break it. Amora used Rock Smash. Smash. Venusaur smoking that good stuff. Garchomp used Dragon Claw. It doesn't affect Gardevoir. You're as beautiful as the day I lost you. Gen 6 remakes. Change your perspective. And though reality changes, slow the duck down there, Aristotle. You're like 3 years old wearing a ducking hard hat. Gameplay. Pokemon Sword and Shield. Pokemon Scarlet and Violet. Story. Pokemon Sword and Shield. Pokemon Scarlet and Violet. Everyone is about to square up, then you have a Espion minding his damn business. When you finally catch a shiny Pokemon after hours of searching, but it has the worst stats possible. How Game Freak used to design new forms and evolutions. We will look at the original design and consider ways of expanding on the concept or taking it in a new exciting direction. How Game Freak design new forms and evolutions now. Others in their first playthrough use only their overleveled starter. 10-year-old me using a team of 6 with no type overlap, coverage moves and items. Disney adult. Pokemon but with adult money. Get in the ball. Please get in the ball. I wasn't asking. When you're a legendary Pokemon vibing in your cave and a 10-year-old kid shows up. UK's legendary doggos. America's legendary doggo. You've heard of Elf on a Shelf, but are you ready for when the bros are chilling? I've only had it for a day and a half, but if anything happened to it, I would kill everyone in this room and then myself. I think I miss my Galapot. This is brilliant, but I like this. Game Freak. Pidgeyline. Dodoline. Spearoline. Pokemon fans, Zygarde won't get a new form in the new Legends game. Me, who said it can't go beyond 100%, 500% form. You better not pie on the seat. Not a single thought behind those eyes. Hide your phone, they're up to no good. If Sylvali ever gets a mega evolution, it should reassemble Arceus. Change my mind. Today's problem: what food do Mewtwo eat? 1. Bugs. 2. Grass. 3. Fruit. Mewtwo is exerting its pressure. I challenge you to a battle. Okay. Rock, paper, scissors. Vibes, overall look, backstory. Pokemon Tournament. When a Pokemon used Blizzard. Charizard without his cream-colored belly, you're welcome. Charizard fans: when the lizard boy gets a lot of hat, but got a lot of forms and appearances. Daily reminder: Clefairy knew how to pilot an alien spaceship that was likely capable of interstellar flight. Clefairy are literally more intelligent than humans. Don't sell kids poisonous sweets in the back of a van or draw 25. Kyogre and Groudon start fighting. Rayquaza. Look kids, I found you a new daddy. It should have been me, not him. Pay 2 coins and I shall ferry you to the land of the dead. How about I give you this first edition Charizard and you bring me back to life? Surprise. Skuntank's line should be poison/fire because skunk spray is flammable. Change my mind. How long does it take for them to style their hair every day? Or do they wear them like it for many days? Do they sleep with their styled hair? How many times a week do they wash their hair? Point of view. It's 2019 and Game Freak just revealed Marnie in a trailer. But I wanna join Team Yell and support Marnie. Tandemorse has been released in Pokemon Go. This one sparks joy. It's exclusive to Party Play, a feature that absolutely nobody uses or likes. This one does not spark joy. Shout out to nerd girls for real. Gotta be one of my favorite genders. What are you doing when a stampede of Taurus coming at you? Feraligatr got a little admirer. I finally found it. After 15 years. The Scroll of Truth. A rattler to focus sash with Endeavor and Quick Attack can beat almost all the legendary Pokemons. Timothy. 7 years old and his Uber's team. Nia. How tough am I? I tanked a Sword Stance boosted Dragon Claw from Cynthia's Garchomp and lived. So. Without used affection. Right this way sir. When you hate a Pokemon so much that you specifically terrestrialize your favorite, whom was initially weak to the opponent's weakness, to make it satisfying to bring it down. Superior. What have you done? I have molded myself into perfection. Dragon Pretender. Look upon me, and no fear. Visualizing in the mirror the man I want to become. Team of little guys who are going to spook you. Rowlet moods. Legendary Pokemon waiting for some kid to wander into their cave and catch them. No Patrick. Just because I'm the first protagonist to catch a Paldia legendary doesn't mean I'm gonna show off to Ash Ketchum. It's a family thing. Me starting a new Ruby file. I wonder who I should choose. If you were to pair a Drifloon and Phantump together, would the Drifloon attempt to drag the Phantump away? You're a remake that cuts out features from an enhanced version of the original game and everyone loves you. I do the same, and I'm the worst Pokemon game of all time. That doesn't seem fair. So Larry, normal types are your thing. Are they a childhood favorite? No. I grew up in a world with no Pokemon. Well, it was a video game. I grew up in a place called Japan. I worked in business. Then one day, a Pokemon themed truck hit me. Gen 5 fans arguing over wanting BW1 remakes or BW3. Me who would like to take either one. So if I understand this correctly, Mr. Leon, not only are you the only starter Pokemon with Steel as its secondary typing, but also the only Pokemon with the Water Steel type combination to this very day. Might be the hardest pick of 2024. Eevee and Ponyta. I love them. Snorlax in any franchise game. Snorlax in Hisu. Breaks and Kun. I heard that a Breakson who can't talk use a Caillou sound, and that sounds so cute. Can you do that too? Me doing Caillou sound. Ahem. Caillou. Caillou what the? P. The fact that Misty once tried to intimidate Ghastly with a crucifix leads me to ask a very important question. What Pokemon did Jesus have? Advice to Gym Bros. Whenever you're working out and feel like you're gonna quit, just remember that Ash's Swellow lifted a 200-pound Donphan and tossed him. My mom. Pokemon is unchristian. Me. No, it's not. Pokemon when my mom walks in. Starting off as crappy aquatic creatures, but turning into absolute units. Long time to see. You two haven't changed at all. That's rude, you know. So they're Ash's friends, huh? Both of them seems to be gym leaders. So cool. How many years since we last met? Around 15 years maybe? Put the in the bag and nobody gets hurt. Get sis. Most Pokemon villains having a Crobat on team. Having Hydreigon with frustration. Oak. It's unsafe. Wild Pokemon live in tall grass. Oh how the tables have turned. Free my little man, but only when the time comes. In case of fire break glass. Pokemon. Pokédex entries. Dragon. Fighting. The cooler dragon. Fighting. That one guy about to say Karaden is actually fighting. Dragon. Time Traveler. Moves chair. The timeline. Rivals after you've mopped the floor with them. First and second gen. Now. Lassane in the microwave be like. Them. I like this Pokemon cause they're strong. Me. Kitty. What we thought Ash's Charizard's return in BW was gonna be like. What we actually got. This is a third legendary form space that's responsible for this gen's gimmick. Sheen. This is the 7th week in a row you've shown a third legendary form space that's responsible for this gen's gimmick in class. Shiny Hunters. Shiny Hunters. Gen 5. New. It's literally an ice cream cone. Gen 6. Why? It's a freaking sword. Gen 1 designs were so much better. Gen 1. Ball. Excessive crystal use has consequences. Before. Young and radiant. 18 years old. After. Gibbon at 180 years old. Do you want some? You're walking home late at night and see this thing staring at you. What do? Anything that is considered a normal attack. If you do attack it won't hurt it. Ash without any legendary Pokemon in his backpack. Licko chill like hell catching a legendary. The DNA of a space virus underwent a sudden mutation upon exposure to a laser beam and resulted in Deoxys, a Pokemon that mutated from an extraterrestrial virus exposed to a laser beam. The light pouring out from all over its body affects living things and nature, impacting them in various ways. Realization. Pokemon Concierge makes me realize that we really need an Animal Crossing like Pokemon simulation game where you just take care of Pokemon and relax around an island decoration. It would be such a refreshing change for the series. Don't get fooled. They are trying to make us forget the leaks by announcing the same legendary with a different color, but the shiny is new. Forget about grass fire water trios. What's about water ice fire electric trios? Mom. Congrats. Dear, you have a little brother now. This boy is very lucky to have you as his sister. Why you always play with my face? Cease. Come on. I'm not a little kid anymore. Cease. Stop clinging on me already. Rayquaza. Both of you need to stop fighting or else. Violence is not the answer. Won't happen again, sir. Sorry, Mr. Rayquaza. Also Rayquaza. Bitch, did you just make eye contact with me? Die. Anime. Nice person with a spiritoin of being a contest master. Game. Nice person who's kinda a forgettable rival. Man, that's dangerous. You love crazed cave woman. I really don't appreciate your tone. Love crazed hick who can uproot a tree. Pikachu. Look, it's a new poison type Pokemon. Ash. No, that wasn't a Pokemon. That was Yersinia pestis bacteria. You've caught bubonic plague. Me. Fairy. Ice. He does exactly what I do. Me needing a dragon type killer, but better. When you realize rock isn't immune to electric, how many other lies have I been told by the council? Michelle Brock 9936. Man sad. Man goes outside. Man buys a book at the bookstore. Man ends up on the FBI watch list.